Hello, people who are looking at the recording. As much as this was a joke at the time, right? Looking up as she looked up is kind of happening sometimes. So I'm honestly convinced that some fic writers just don't understand how, you know, writing works. In on the most low level, what flow is. And this one has a. It feels like the top section. Yeah, we got a little cute little picture up here. Maybe it's a dream. So it's not gonna be a huge chapter. We might do two today. We might not. We might do one tomorrow. Who knows? I just wanted to say it was great to see it. Listen, I'm very confused on where we are with these characters because reading this and Ghost in the Snoot at the same time is it's kind of like reading Romance of the Three Kingdoms and a history book at the same time. It's like, my man, ouch. It's like playing several Dynasty Warrior games at the same time. Like, yeah, but also no. I don't know which one of these is true anymore. I just wanted to say it was great to see you today. It really meant a lot to me that you came here. Thank you. Stella's words at the end of our hangout last week echo through my mind as I wait for her arrival. Last Saturday at Bubbly went pretty well. For some reason, we are just... I said this last time and I'll say it again. Why are we summarizing their first date? What a weird move. What a weird move, my man. Why is that deprioritized? I was expecting it to be challenging without Rosa around, since she already knows how to soothe her whenever she gets anxious. But I was surprised to see her relatively calm throughout the meeting. I dare say outgoing even. Man, it's almost like human beings can function perfectly fine sometimes. As one of the characters say in Samurai Warriors 2, this reminds me of the depths of hell. I mean, I hope they say it as casually as I did. Man, this just reminds me of the depths of hell, you know? It's kind of on the sly and the casual. Maybe it's the autistic part of me. Why am I coughing now? I've been fine with this for several days of recordings. Now my cough is back. What is this? My streams are just cursed. I think Friday night my body just pens in having a good old coughing fit. God damn it. It doesn't make sense. Ugh. Maybe it's the autistic part of me. But from the way the sheepish Stego invited me to go with her on to go with her for bubble tea, Stella made it sound less mundane. I'm gonna get the strawberry flavor, but since it's your first time, you should get chocolate. You won't be disappointed. At least she didn't suggest the banana flavor. She wasn't wrong at all. I wasn't disappointed. I mean, you know, it was fairly tame. Oh god, I was gonna say it. Our time together was fairly tame. Our conversations mainly ranged from the typical topics of anime, art, video games, and of course, the discussion we had about the joys of boba. Why not the joys of bofa? Both of these bubble teas got 'em! Wow. Amazing. Although I noticed when we were sitting down, how her body language contrasted with the other times I'd seen her. Rather than being skittish or reserved, she seemed rather warm, inviting, nervous. Well, some kind of nervousness when, you know, that displayed when she was anxious. Yeah, because nervous and anxious are different, my man. It's almost like she was nervous from anticipation, which would explain how she was blushing. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't blushing too. We're 4 chapters in, and they're already about to smooch. Man, what's happening at the chapter 8 mark that shit goes bad? Before heading out, we decided to plan another get-together. She suggested the Full Caldera shopping center, surprising me, considering how she didn't seem to do well in crowds. I wasn't about to say no. In fact, I was looking forward to it. An artist like me, who's also poor as dirt, loves going to shopping centers. What the fuck, Anon? What the hell? Also, your leg is fucked up. Why are you going there? The sudden flutter of wings and the cacophony of cooing over my head snapped me out of my flashbacks, reminding me where I was. What? Why the fluttering of wings? Said I got a bench outside. Like, you can't just invoke wings. That's gonna bring up Fang, if anything. Said I got a bench outside the ball. My crutches by my side as I feel the cool, breezy wind of autumn's end, reminding me that the cold will always find me no matter how far I go. Granted, it's still not as brutal as Rock Bottom's weather, where it begins snowing in October. Thankfully, I don't think Vocaldera has seen snowfall since 2015. How strange. It used to snow every year, but in 2015 it just stopped. Huh. Almost like the climate had changed and things got a little warmer. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's probably not the case. I just think it's such a weird comment to bring up. Like, yeah, it hasn't snowed here in a while. It normally does. So I'm just saying, man, probably something's going on. Here I am sitting all alone on a bench outside of a mostly deserted mall on a Thursday afternoon. If it weren't for the broken leg, I'd imagine most people would think I'm a serial killer or a pedophile. If I were at a shitty mall, too. Why the fuck would they think that? You're sitting with crutches and a cast, man. Why would you be a pedophile? Serial killer, fine. Thankfully, Volcaldera Shopping Center seems to be one of the nicer ones in this golden turd of a town. Is Volcaldera that shit? Like, yeah, Skid Row sucks, but man. After a weapon, you can weaponize the balls with a straw. Oh, dang. Are you supposed to eat the balls, like chew them or something? Not that I would be knowledgeable about the area. This is the second time I've been to a mall since moving here. And I didn't want to plan our outing at the other mall for obvious reasons. What other mall? Did anyone go to another mall? I don't remember another mall outing. My one good leg starts bouncing rather impatiently, almost as if it was a reflex. Well, originally I'd been a 10-minute wait, suddenly feels like an hour. Should I text her and ask if everything is alright? She seemed eager to check out this mall after I hang out last week. In a way, I'm looking forward to this too. In a way to distract myself from the withdrawal that's been fucking me over the past couple of days. Although that's not all, I might just be looking forward to seeing Stella again. With that weeby little stego. Why do you keep calling her stego? It feels so mean when you say it a lot. And Rosa brought back a certain light to my life, one I thought was long gone. It's hard to describe, but within I felt human. What's up, bro? A slurred masculine voice calls out to my left. Fuck! Feel myself freeze as my brain recognizes whose voice that belongs to. Slowly turn my head towards my greeter, meeting a pink-wrapped stumbling towards me. Yep. Red tank top, stained green hoodie, thermals in hand, duffel bag strapped. Jesus Christ, Reed, why do you look like more of a drugman? And I wonder if these crutches offset me reading the latest I Love My Brother manga. And I got some news for you. They would not. They do not help. Let myself freeze with fear as my brain recognizes whose voice it belongs. Oh, wait, okay. Reed? Yeah. My former friend slurs as he walks towards me, clearly struggling to maintain his balance. I mean, it makes sense this guy would go into overdose afterwards, but I thought he'd be fucking dead. Fuck, is he even real? Why is he here? Neither Trish or him died in the shooting? Why the fuck is he here? Couldn't you have the courtesy to die in the shooting with Fang? You know, like get a good group suicide in there or something? I don't know. Read for fuck's sake. Man, I've drank like 15 times the maximum dose and I'm still not dead. It's so weird, man. When a monologue is interrupted. Thank God. The amount of times that I'm reading Ghost in the Snoot, I'm like, how the hell do these people have time for this much inner monologue? My inner monologue is interrupted as I'm hit with surprise as his facial expression became more visible. He's smiling. Hey, where you been, bro? It's been ages. What? 1,000 words. Oh no, we're doing a fucking crossover with that fic? He's lost. Cito Castro, the Black Ops Zombie map. Hell yeah. Thousands of words scramble through my brain as I try to wrap my head around what Reed just said. He looks at me with anticipation, with bloodshot eyes and a droopy facial expression, waiting for a response and continues to stagger for Anon, run. Anon, I strongly recommend you get the hell out of there. Because he's having a psychosis and you are not equipped to handle this. He thinks I'm Fang. How much goddamn cough is he on right now? Reed, it's me. Anon, a Fang! I weakly managed to choke out before getting cut off. Dude, who's Alan? Did Trish put you up to this? The brat brushes me off with a gesture. Bruh, I swear I wasn't this way to Mr. Kaldowski's class. I was supposed to meet Fang and drop off those guitars. Oh shit, no. Don't tell me he's stuck in a groundhog mindset. Forgive your enemies, but remember their names. A successful president. I have no idea which president that is. He must be quite successful if he's quoted as a successful president. The fuck is he even talking about? He's not making any sense. Are you talking about prom, Reed? I forgot about prom. I didn't even know what happened. He always did seem a little loopy, but I've never seen him actually loopy. Fang's dead, Reed. I struggled to maintain composure in my voice from the post shock of fish. I like how you can just say that flatly. She died months ago. You know this. I like how you meet this man and he's clearly in like a drug-filled stupor, and you're like, nah, man, it's fine. Now I'm on the giving end as I watch the wheels in Reed's brain struggle to turn. He deciphers my words. That's because they're wheels instead of cogs. They've lost their teeth. That's how busted up this man is. No, my bro. It's a soft thing. Shoots me a confused look, or at least tries to. She twists off the thermal slit. Lifting the container up to his snout, he begins to pour all of the content down his throat. I'm gonna make a lucky guess. Say that's not coffee. The seconds of silence returns to stare at Reed, dumbfounded, as he begins to chug whatever the hell he has in there. He chugs it like water. Rita, what's in the thermos? Oh, no, wait, it's more like, Reed, what's in the thermos? It's Carf, bro! But like Carfzilla died to 11 while doing a headstand at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Plus, I'm mixing some of the harder stuff. If you catch what I'm eating, there's cocaine, chocolate fudge brownies, there's some weed, I put in some heroin, some LSD, and those alien bits, and some ground up mummy, and a little Baja Blast to taste. He was as successful as the CIA needed him to be. Raptor Jesus, how the fuck is this man alive? No one person would have probably died from that amount of drugs. Come to think of it, I've never seen him this kind of high before, or drink his cough that fervently. Did he? And on, how do you not catch up that he's disconnected from reality? So what are you up to since graduating? I ask my old friend, trying to change the topic as I stumble over my words in the process. We need a sadder song than this, buddy. We need a song that captures the fact that shit's fucked. Yeah, this is got a little downbeat touch to it. Ballad the boot. The ruddy raptor's right arm falls limp as he regains his breath and he drops the container. Yeah, man, I started my own beeswax, and it literally blew up the last few months. I'm pretty much the richest raptor now. The slurring in Rio's road become more and more pronounced. Plus, I invested a ton in Snoot coins, so before I'm drunk, can finally get the green. We need to get us started up. Reed, Snoot coin hasn't gone up in years. What are you talking about? It's been stable. Oh, well, I made like $5, I think. The hell have you done to yourself, Reed? I have to go. I'm sorry, Reed. I mean, I feel like, you know, at some point you're allowed to just fuck off. If people are this fucked up. Also, that's kind of mean, though. I have a job interview, Reed shrugs in response with barely open eyes. So good, broski. I'll see you later, Trish. Let me know if you couldn't tell Naomi the Rose still owes you that 20 quota from the other day. Listen, I'm so fucking sorry, but I can't help you. I awkwardly wave him goodbye as the spaced-out raptor crumples against the ground, matching my hand-waving, albeit impaired with a lazy smile. So he just fell over? Man just fell over. And may I offer you this Fent-pressed perk? Ugh. Let's go inside. I need to get away from you. I don't want to be associated with a corpse. I already am, technically. Hobbling myself towards the mall entrance, my date started off great with me watching my friend die in front of my eyes. Fantastic. My mind slowly begins to process what I just saw. Reed is still around, but rather than wanting me dead or hating my guts, he just destroyed his mind with all the fucking drugs he's taken. He's probably also suffering from mental delusion and psychosis unrelated to the drugs, so that's just fucking great. Rather than hating me, just okay. I can't say that I blame him. How can you cope with loss that horrific? That's like half of his friend group. Hell, I shouldn't be the one to judge, considering I've been popping Adderall like candies. Not to mention how much cough syrup I've drunk because I can't buy booze. Mix it up with some Coca-Cola or 11-Up and it works all the same. But it's not like I can get either of those since the pharmacies fucking hate me now. Pushing open the doors, I'm hit with a change in temperature as I finally enter the building. In front of me stands a water fountain, the spray directed inwards. Did you not agree where you would meet in the mall, man? Forming a circle of agua. 2 floors each, lined with various stores and outlets, none of which were particularly busy. Makes sense, it's Thursday afternoon, that's why the malls aren't littered with screaming children. Needs a gilf man now. That's not grandma's. Oh, get out of here. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Whose drugs are these? Although I wish I could say the same about the crying children. Hearing the wail from my right, a part of me is compelled to investigate the sound of the noise due to its odd familiarity. Walking around the corner, I see a girl with a white hoodie crumpled against the window, her face buried in her arms. She continues to cry. Only distinguishing features, the lime critique. Wait a minute. Stella, is that you? The hooded girl lifts her head towards me, confirming my suspicions. Oh, I'm sorry. Stella gazes at me with puffy eyes and absolute remorse. We're not half-assing the remorse today. Why is she apologizing? She didn't do anything wrong other than leaving me outside so long I got to see horrifying ghosts of my past. I'm curious why she's crying. She got this distraught, all alone. Sadness in her eyes. I feel a tightening around my heart. There's a feeling spreading through my body like a wave. Pageless here like this. How, And Rosa handle this again? Hey, you don't have to apologize at all. I position myself against the windowsill, trying to sit down without causing further pain in my leg. It's gonna be okay. You wanna talk about what's wrong? Stella replies with a sniffle followed with a shuddered breath. I tried to take the bus here. I was worried that my parents wouldn't let me come here alone. When I got here, I couldn't find you and it was loud. Oh no, she's actually autistic. No! You know, with how much the fucking Snoot game fandom treats autism like a fucking big old band-aid they can slap on Anon's personality, we actually have what happens if you're autistic. Damn! Or ADHD, I think, also suffers from this. Overstimulation is a serious issue. Like, I know this vibe, right? Is you were supposed to do something, and the instructions did not work out, and you're like, okay, now what? And you just break down. The dam breaks before she's able to let out another word, and she buries the face back into her arm and she begins crying. I have no idea what to do. For all my accusations of calling myself autistic, turns out I'm actually fucking neurotypical and a jackass at that. Fuck off. See, brain, I can make my own happy. Reedy's doing an OP New Vegas build in real life. 25/7 on every chem and alcohol. You have no idea how good my stats are, Anon. They're fantastic. I reach to take a hold of her hand. Isn't that how comfort people when they're at? As soon as I touch the skill, her shuddering and crying stopped. Fuck! Abort! Abort! I've been lured into a trap by a femoid! I fear I've made things awkward by touching her, so I pull my hand back. But before I can, she takes a hold of it and sucks out my blood and the venom from the snake that bit me earlier. It's a very convenient double entendre, I'd say. I'm sorry. She tightly squeezes my hand as she turns to face me, giving the growing surprise on my face. I can handle it now. It's good to see you, Anon. Task failed successfully? It's good to see you too, Stella. I nearly fumble with my words. Don't you mean you fumble your words? You don't have to do with. I nearly fumble my words as Stella pulls herself off the ground. Wishing me on my way to my good leg. So, did you want to check out some stuff at the mall? Stella remains silent to my question as she turns away, holding her hands out in front of her. Shit, was that insensitive to ask? God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Why do I have to fuck up so many things to the point that the only good things left are, yeah, I like them very much. Oh, okay. Well, sure. Damn it, Stella, I need my blood, but not all of it. Sounds good. What you have in mind? Stella turns to me and rubs the bottom of her snout with her hand, brow above her, still puffy eye furrowing. She's over-expressing, I imagine. There's this bunch of really neat stores this mall has. Would it be okay if we checked Hot Tropic first? Hot Tropic? Isn't that just a store for vampire kids, for goth kids and vampire wannabes? Man, Twilight really brought that shit back, huh? Oh, fuck. The
got a lot of cool anime stuff too. I think it'd be fun.
Oh wait, no, that's him. They got a lot of cool anime stuff too. Could be fun. Jesus Christ, add-on real smooth.
Yeah,
Let's check it out. Oh wait, or is he? Listen, my man. If you're implying that Anna muttered that and she's responding, you are not making clear who's actually saying what. Fuck off. Get out of here. Be gone. Negative points for that. My E1 Fics absolutely fits Etta becomes a politician and the senator of Denver. And Fong barely survived to get turned to a cyber ninja who goes on a blood path for vengeance. Listen, I understand what you're going for here, but we all know that can only end in one way. There is only one way that such a disastrous meeting of the minds can end. And I just need you to know, right? I just need you to know that I know exactly that I'm ready to handle this, okay? Just gonna crack those knuckles. Nanomachines! Anon, when did you get jacked? No, he calls her Jack. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we all know why the Jack name gets thrown around, but I think it's Jack the Ripper, but it's also, you know, in a game of cards, the Jack is whatever, man. There's a lot of things you can read into that. God damn it. I can't believe we had our revengeance. I think the funny part is that I figured out that you were talking about revengeance before I got to the revengeance part, because it's like a senator and a cyber ninja. What else is it gonna be? Well, if it isn't Sweet Tooth, just a little too late as usual. Is Anon gonna say the omelet thing, or is he gonna bring up ramen for some reason, because he's that big of a loser? Let's check it out. Where is it?
Oh, it should be on the second floor by the game rock. I want to check that place out too.
Stella eagerly exclaims. The stress and fear that plagued her moments ago now faded away. Is this me? Or does she switch demeanors a little too quickly? That's called bipolar. There's also other things it might be, but bipolar is what jumps to mind. Let's worry about that later. It sounds good. Without a word, let's put on a different song, because I like how we start off with Reed being fucking dead, and then we just go to this? What are we doing? That's prom. Let's put on something a little spunkier. Let's spunk it up with the spunk chalice. No, that's a little too much. Wah! No. I'm making the mother of all dino nuggets. Can't fret over every chicken. Hell yeah. No, that's Fang's line. Fang should be the center in that case. It's Footloose now. Yeah, this works. In other words, Stella enthusiastically beckons me into the mall elevator, taking note of my current predicament. And two of us make our way to the lift, passing a handful of people. Dinos, of course. I guess it's a smart idea we came at this time of day when the kids are still in class. I'd imagine everything with a lot more if we came a couple hours later. As we reach the elevator, Stella presses the button. Why are we describing fucking elevators? She holds the door open. Anon, you've been demasculated. A woman held the door open for you? A woman, of all people? Get your glance. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what the fuck happened? As we both enter. I can't figure... I like how Trish is just suddenly there. Fuck, not again. Is she real this time? If Ed was really here, does that mean she's really here too? No. She was his mode last week and nothing happens. Just don't mind fucking with you. Why are we doing this? Are these characters just gonna comedically run into each other? This is ending one and you're doing goofy shit like this? What is wrong with you? No, she was most last week and nothing happened. Should you mind fucking with you?
Anna, are you okay?
She doesn't need to know you're a schizo, Anon. Already scared enough as is. I'll believe the first chance she gets if you tell her. Oh, I'm sorry, I just get claustrophobic in elevators. I'm fine. I face the concerned Segos, express my lie with nonchalance. He does not need the chalice.
Oh, okay.
He replies rather awkwardly, voice still hinting at concern. She doesn't need to know about the hallucinations or the drugs.